Good evening and welcome to Left, Right and Centre this Wednesday night. I'm Nidhi Razdan. On the show this evening, Sanjay Dutt gets a breather from the Supreme Court. 1 more month to surrender to complete his films. Many argue that the top court, which rejected similar pleas of other accused, has been soft on the film star. Has the Supreme Court given Sanjay Dutt special treatment? Will this order set a bad precedent? That's our big debate tonight. Well, a day before the deadline for his surrender ended in the Bombay blast case, actor Sanjay Dutt got some reprieve from the Supreme Court today that gave him 4 more weeks to complete his pending films. Dutt had originally asked for 6 months. The court accepted the actor's plea of humanitarian grounds but made it clear he can't have any more extensions.
4 weeks and no more. A breather for actor Sanjay Dutt. Though the Supreme Court rejected his plea for a 6-month extension to complete his film shootings, it granted him a month's time to surrender and serve his 5-year sentence.
He's still thankful कि उनको गवर्नमेंट ने एटलीस्ट 4 हफ्ते की तो मोहलत दी है एंड मांगा हमने ज़्यादा था लेकिन अब यही है कि इतने टाइम में हम कैसे काम खत्म कर सकते हैं.
Dutt's team insisting their plea was only on humanitarian grounds.
The time that he was supposed to spend with his family and his kids, he's spending that time in finishing his professional commitments.
The apex court has, however, made it clear that no further extension will be granted. Sanjay Dutt now has to surrender on the 16th of May.
In court, the CBI opposed the petition, arguing that the Chief Justice had rejected similar pleas made by convicted accused Zebunissa Kazi and others, adding if relief was given to Dutt, others would follow. The Supreme Court snapped back, saying the CBI had not even challenged Dutt's acquittal under TADA and extensions would depend on each individual case.
Yesterday I told her that now I need your support. I can't fight this without you. You are going to go behind bars. It's not going to be easy. You have to keep up a tough face. तुमको हिम्मत रखनी पड़ेगी. Because अगर तुमको वहाँ कुछ हो गया तो I'll not be able to take this fight ahead. I said you have to take good care of yourself over there. I know the conditions over there are not so good for her. But inshallah Allah will make it easy for her.
Everybody who is sentenced to 3 years and 5 years in prison should apply for pardon. I do not think the Indian state will be able to work at all.
Following the relief granted to Sanjay Dutt, other convicts also coming forward. One stating that he has a father's responsibility as his wife is expecting a baby. The other says he has partly lost his vision due to his brain tumor and needs time to operate. Will the Supreme Court grant the same relief to these people under humanitarian grounds? With Saurabh Gupta and Miloni Bhatt in Mumbai, this is Arunachalam Vaidyanathan for NDTV.
Has the Supreme Court been soft on Sanjay Dutt? That's the question we're asking tonight. You can also join this debate via our second screen app on your iPhones, on your iOS or Android devices, and do vote on the questions you'd like to ask the panel this evening. Let me introduce who's with us tonight. We have Mahesh Bhatt, filmmaker who's been a friend of Sanjay Dutt's and someone who's supported him wholeheartedly throughout his time in jail and after that as well. We have Majid Memon, senior lawyer, joining us tonight. Senior advocate Dushyant Dave joins us from Delhi. Lawyer and activist Abha Singh is here in the studio with us. Let me ask Mr. Bhatt first. Mr. Bhatt, what is your feeling this evening as this verdict was announced today? Many feel that the court has actually been soft and has given Sanjay Dutt special treatment, although of course he was seeking 6 months to surrender and he's got just 1.
Nidhi, what needs to be understood that the court has shown that it has the wisdom to see the difference. It has been fair to the film industry, not to Sanjay Dutt. Sanjay Dutt did not ask for this extension of time to spend time with his children or with his family. He has been running from pillar to post for the last 1 month, trying to finish the work at hand. But in spite of that, he just has not been able to do that. And that is why he realized that he has no business to put his producers and the workers that are dependent on him into the fire because of his misdeed. And that is why he made this appeal, a cry for mercy, that please let not the producers and the workers suffer because of me. And I think the court had the wisdom to see that they were being fair not to him, but to the workers and to the producers, because 278 crores is the figure that is at stake. And I think sooner or later he will have to face the prison sentence, which is just around the
But
corner.
those, Mr. Bhatt, those,
I mean,
those 278 crores, many would argue, are hardly a humanitarian reason, as the Supreme Court accepted today. That was the argument given by Sanjay Dutt's counsel. That's hardly a humanitarian reason. It's a commercial consideration. When those producers signed Sanjay Dutt up for their films, they knew that he had a court case against him. It was a very serious, not just a misdeed, as you called it, a very serious offense under which he was convicted. So they took a risk, didn't they? They should have been ready for this.
I think the court saw that by putting him in prison now, the workers who are dependent on those projects would be in a rather difficult situation because their livelihood depends on those projects getting complete. And after all, he's just got 30 days. And for these next 30 days, let me assure all those guys who feel that he's going to be working round the clock to finish the work at hand. He is not going to even finish his own film. He has his own film on floor, which is almost 18 days have been shot of that. It will remain probably incomplete because I don't think he's going to be able to complete his film. So he's going to be exposed to a lot of financial burden once he goes to jail. But I hope that he completes the work of other producers who have 3 or 4 or 5 days work. And I think the Supreme Court saw that, and that is why I think we in the film industry are mighty pleased that at least those films will see the light of the day.